Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so excited to have you here. I'm going to start by introducing myself in case you were added by one of our other clients or coaches. I am Jen Hernandez. I live in Northeast Pennsylvania. I have a 7-year-old son. It is August 5th, 2018. And I have a husband as well. By day, I'm a mortgage processor. I call myself a DJ because I'm like answering the phone and moving things around, sitting in my cubicle. But what that brought me to was I ended up getting close to 300 pounds for the third time in my life in 2016. And it was partially from my busy schedule, partially from my home life changing and my son not being able to fit in a jogging stroller and a whole bunch of other excuses. And I got myself back to over almost 300 pounds. And I just was depressed and a zombie. And I would hit snooze until the very last minute. I would go to work and just have just a bad attitude. I was interviewing for other companies because I was sure it was my coworkers and my job. It was everyone else's fault but mine. And I would come home late at night and it would already be dark, and I'd throw sweatshirt and a blanket, and I would put on Netflix, and I would just scroll Facebook while watching TV well into after midnight, missing those evenings with my son and my husband, just like letting them go by, and just repeated that cycle over and over again. A zombie is a great word for how I was. I was a zombie. I was scrolling through Facebook and I ended up finding a free 7-day mason jar group, and I thought, well, what could a salad hurt? And thankfully I said yes, and then thankfully I committed to a year. My coach invited me to join her officially and said, but I want you to commit to a year. So I want to ask you, as a first introduction and welcome, as someone who said I would be there in a year and has since evicted 105 pounds, is feeling happy and energetic, is totally enjoying my life with my son and my husband. I am still at the same job, and I managed to get myself in a position where I can eat properly and still work out even in a busy schedule. I'm wearing bright colors because I'm not scared of someone noticing me. I wear normally bright reds and pinks, and today orange. My hair is naturally brown, but I wanted to try blonde, and I wasn't scared of someone like sticking out. So I just want to encourage you that you can create whoever you want to be, and we can help you do that with your health and your fitness and your nutrition and just being surrounded by a positive group. Now, I'm not saying that you have to wear bright lip colors or dye your hair blonde. I'm just saying that if you don't have the energy to get through your day, or you have a specific goal in mind, which is why you said yes to joining us, give yourself a year. Give yourself a year to see how far you can go, and commit to yourself, and let's take this step together. The next thing that I want to ask you to do is be excited. And I would love for you to publicly announce that you are officially focusing on your nutrition and your fitness. It doesn't have to be a before picture. It can just be words. Just on your public Facebook, you can say something simple like, I'm so excited. I've committed to a 60-day weightlifting program. I have a private accountability group, and I'm joining Jen or Emily or Karina or Jennifer, like whoever invited you. Tag them and say, we have a private accountability group and I can't wait to dig in. Let us know if you want to join us. And you don't even have to say, let us know if you want to join us. You can just say just simply that. You don't have to say what program it is or anything. Just simply that I'm excited to get started on this journey with, tag your coach and publicly announce it. Put yourself out there. It helps you hold accountability. That is part of the secret sauce of the accountability. So promise yourself that you're going to be here in a year, because you're not defined by your past failures, but I don't want you giving up after just a few weeks of discovering and learning through this, because it's not going to be a simple overnight fix. You are going to be building new habits with us. And I want you to picture the habits in your brain. Picture your head like the woods, and you're picturing like you're in a trail in the woods, and those trails that are really defined and easy to walk on, those are the trails. And I don't know why I always like do this with my hair, but those trails are the easy choices that you have been doing. They're your habits. So to make those new habits, those harder trails, that's where it's all overgrown and you need a weed whacker machete and you need like to move branches. And very often as you start digging into the woods and cutting down trees and branches, you end up veering back to that easy path that you always have been using, and you have to re-steer and correct yourself back on. And that's part of what our group is going to help you do. We're going to help you learn and incorporate new tips and tricks. We're going to be there for some motivation and encouragement. And of course, that's why your coach is here as well too. So dig into us, and the more you post and comment, the more that you engage, the more you're going to learn and start building those new habits that are going to create this new life that you want to live, where you have all the energy, where you are not afraid to put food together in the kitchen, where you're not wasting money out the drive-thru. I can't tell you how many mornings I wasted money out the drive-thru having breakfast, and then I would order out or go out to eat for lunch, and then I would also order out at night. It's phenomenal how much money our family has saved just in following a healthy nutrition plan and making food at home. Just that alone. So definitely I'm looking forward to digging in with you. And I just want to give you a brief tour of exactly what is going on in our private accountability group here. So I'm going to share my screen and we'll give you a little tour so you can know what to look for. So here is our private group. Every month we change the name with a different focus. Right now it's We Rise by Lifting Others. I lift, you lift, we lift. Part of that name is because we have a new weightlifting program, so a lot of people are joining us to do the Lift 4 workout program. But it's also because in talking about lifting and in realizing is we're all lifting each other up. So as we dig and work hard and lift up ourselves, we're lifting those up around us. And that's what this community is. This is where you can come to find some tips, some motivation, some inspiration to be lifted up. And then you dig back in here and you're going to lift someone else up. I like to talk about my Jeep in that I have a hitch on the front and have like the capability to tow someone. So I say, hey, sometimes you're going to need to be towed and I'll tow you. But sometimes I need a tow. So it works both ways. So in this group, the first thing I want to bring your attention to are the notification settings. Make sure you have them selected. If you have them off, you're going to miss it. If you get overwhelmed by having lots of notifications, put it on highlights or your friends' posts so you can at least see the posts of the person who invited you to our group. But I would recommend the highlights if you can't handle all posts. If you do keep the notifications off, I just encourage you to make it a daily habit of stopping in here in morning and night so that you can make your posts, check in about food, check in for today's tip, check in for the checkout for the night, just so you can see what's going on. So here's checking in some workout accountability and evening check-in. Emily does our evening check-ins, just kind of refocus through the day. No, that was another one. So more checking in, some workouts and things. So I want to bring your attention to the files section. In the files section, we have some meal plans. We have some meal prepping, easy meal prepping help. Book recommendations is one of my favorite things because I really encourage you to jump through here. And if you have something that you struggle with, find one of these books to start chomping through. Even if it's just 10 minutes a day, you would be surprised how much stronger and how much better you are once you start putting some personal development and some more positive things into your mind. I want to take you to the photos tab. There's an album section here. In this album for videos, are going to show you how to use the apps, the on-demand tutorial app. Oops. There's also some recipes to try. There's forms and stretches. There's different transformation inspiration, how to take your measurements, which I recommend everybody do. Do your measurements. You are going to be so upset once you start on this journey and you don't have before pictures. So Make sure you do that. Shakeology recipes. I love the fact that it's a shake, but it's not only a shake. So you can drink it. I've been drinking it most days for the last 19 months, but it's something that, since it's real food, you can blend it up with some ice and some frozen fruit and make it a smoothie bowl. You can mix it in with room temperature oatmeal. You can make like a yummy chocolate peanut butter oatmeal. You can mix it in with yogurt and make it like a little fancy treat. So I just love that you can eat it or drink it. I prefer drinking it. Some prefer eating it. But here, so you're going to get your motivation and your inspiration, get some tips. So Emily does some checkouts. So for me, it's prep day for me today. So I was sharing some meal prep tips and just having some conversations with some people who were struggling, looking for side recipes here. We're organizing a get out and paint together event. So there's just lots of things. Every Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern time, we get together for a group workout that you can join in and work out online with us. So just want to bring your attention to this great resource, because that is a secret sauce. Then when you go to teambeachbody.com and log in, this is where you can do your shopping. If you need to check out or have some questions about some other products that we have, the snack bars are phenomenal. As far as the nutrition, they are so much healthier than what is out there in the market. And you can get a savings from yourself by shopping from yourself. Also, the pre-workout, the Energize, is like my lifeblood sometimes. I use it for more than just workout. It's plant-based, so it's super healthy and safe. It does not pump your adrenals, just like coffee makes your heart race, and it makes you think it's waking you up because it's just pumping your heart. But in reality, it's not actually starting the process of focus and waking your brain up, whereas the plant-based pre-workout Energize actually gives you more focus and actually stimulates your brain and stimulates your muscles to help you work out and push harder. But it's also going to help in some recovery of your working out, and it's also going to give you that energy without the crash and without the adrenal system drainage. So I love that. Then I want to make sure that you know that you can stream or get onto your Beachbody On Demand workouts. But if you go to beachbodyondemand.com, you can use the same logon, and you can search the workouts by how long you want to work out, whether you're a beginner or advanced, what you're looking for, whether it's muscle toning, yoga, cardio, whatever it may be. And then I just want to make sure that you know that in the programs, not only does it have all the workouts to stream, but there's program materials. So you can print your calendar. Some people like to print them off and cross them off as they go. I know one time I wrote everything out on a sticky note, and then I pulled the sticky notes off the wall as I got the workout done. And they also have this new tab. They have Spotify playlists if you want to play music during the workouts. And they also have a nutrition program for the workout. Now, if you're following 2B Mindset, 2B Mindset has guidelines to use along with any workout program. If you're not following the 2B Mindset, then you'll want to check out the program nutrition guide for that workout. So all of that information is right in the program materials, right next to your workout list, at your fingertips, on your phone, in your iPad, in your laptop. I just love that you can access it from anywhere. And hopefully that gives you a great starting point. I just want to encourage you that once you're done watching this video, comment below in our group that you are committing to yourself to be here in a year. And then shout out on your page and tell everybody you're getting ready to start a new health and fitness journey, and tag your person who invited you and say you're so excited to start this journey. And just loud and proud, just let your community know, because you'll be surprised at how many people want to rally up and support you. on your journey. And can I tell you that the accountability in these private groups and being loud on my public Facebook has helped me stay strong so much during this journey. I'm not saying that you have to evict 105 pounds like me, or that you have to be going to try to evict more like I am. I'm not saying that you have to look good in a bikini or be a certain size. I'm not saying any of that. But I'm saying that you're here because you made a commitment to yourself, and there's something that you're missing, whether it be energy is not in your life like you want it to be, whether you're just tired of feeling gross and icky after you eat, whether you're trying to accomplish a fitness goal or want to get to a specific size or number. You should at minimum have the energy to enjoy your life, because this is your one life, guys. And I don't care what's happened in the past. You're not defined by your past failures, and you absolutely can do this. And I am so glad that you are joining us and doing this with us. So ask your questions, comment, and engage, because the more that you comment, engage, and ask questions, the more that your new habits will form. Now you'll know, like, the habit trails are in my hair. The new habits will form, and you'll have more success. So dig in. We can't wait to see you start posting your selfies, and let's make it a great, great year.